Okay, today on the stand we have a 1968 911L engine. This engine is being rebuilt, and we are just looking as to why it might possibly be having an issue with timing chain tensioner failure. So I'm just going to pop the front covers off, pull the spark plugs out, make the engine easy to turn, and see what we can see.
We can check the gap.
That one wasn't working so good. Right now.
Oh, that won't even know that. Very short stud. Or maybe they're rattling.
M6 washer.
Needs to be flat washer.
Yeah. She's not enough stud for that.
Too thick washer.
Things changed. Still the number right there and fix aftermarket clampy D thing you do that.
What is that?
Nastiness,
Oh, and the paper's all...
sticky and trashed.
Is it leaking anyway?
Excuse me.
Oh, I want to look at that thing. I'm kind of like, what is that thing? Never had to see you do that
Never
before.
had to slide one off before.
Does it? It's not a silicone, it's a gooey, tacky goo.
Yeah. Kind of feels weird.
Tight?
Yeah, it's like a... I don't know if I'm feeling the alternator.
This thing?
I don't know, you feel it, see what you think.
Well, why would I know? I don't know. I haven't felt enough. Let me feel it.
Tensioner that I read about. I haven't actually seen them before.
What if it goes... Yeah?
What if it goes?
What if it's got a lot of tension? Well, normal tension, you have to kind of like squink down, don't you?
Yeah, but normal tension self finds its home.
That's a lot of tension. Still too much.
Okay, now the piston's coming up. that's a
function.
lot nicer. Feel the difference.
Oh, yeah. I can go past too. I can make a revolution before I had to.
I think they were just bottomed out. Okay, so when I turn the engine over, it feels really weird, like tight patches and loose patches and tight patches. And so what I've done so far is the timing chains were super tight. And I think these tensioners, and I'm going to have to go read the information on them again. This is the first time I've seen them. When I back the chain off to where I've got a little bit of movement, smoothed up the engine rotations. The other issue that I have is down inside, which we can't really get the camera in there to look. Oh, that's pretty close. Okay, you can just see at the end of my finger right there, if the camera would focus, not on my finger. Right there, the guide rail is hard up against the engine block here. And so instead of the chain running with these little guide rails on the roller part, it's sitting on top and it's pushing the chain up as well. So I'm going to see if we can correct that as well.
Oh, you can see it right there. Sitting on top of the rails. Nice one.
Yeah. Okay, there's one.
Well, you'll be able to see when it comes right out the other side, won't you? Like their cup method from years ago.
Yeah. Oh, dripped on me. But there's not much hydraulics there.
Oh, tension-wise. Is it because you've backed it off? Oh, at least it's got room to move. You said it had no room to move before.
I think it was bottomed.
Yeah.
Because it was so tight. Because I don't think there was anything in there. I think the tensioner was completely bottomed.
So it couldn't load itself up and oil itself up
Yeah.
because it wasn't moving and pumping.
And then as the engine ran, the chains were so tight. It's like pulling it.
Did he say it got noisier when it was hotter or colder? I forget.
Okay, there's bottomed.
Okay.
Still haven't got all the air out. Yeah, see, I couldn't move the chains before.
Yeah.
Let me roll it over and see what it's like now. Oh, that's way nicer. Got the chains fixed now.
Yeah.
The guide rail's in the right place.
It's not jumping on top, taking up another.
But I don't know about these tensioners.
Shouldn't I see it like
Well,
suck oil right now? I know it's not doing much.
Well, it's because I can't spin it fast enough.
Yeah. But it certainly looks less sporadic.
I don't. I mean, I can compress these really easy.
Yeah, but they come back up. Does means they're going to pump a lot. Maybe they want them to pump a lot.
Well, I should have pumped up just then.
No, maybe
I mean, you can't move a factory tensioner that much.
Yeah, maybe it needs the pumping action.
That's
to keep the
but
oil.
I got no air.
Yeah, it's doing it. It's pumping. I see it.
But you can't move a factory tensioner that much. I mean, watch, one finger. Pinky finger. I think maybe revisit his other tensioners. So just opening up the old original tensioners, and this one has some weird kind of dirt in suspension in there. It's also super lightweight oil. It's like Singer sewing machine oil. You can see the bits of grit flowing out. Just dirty. Yeah, look at that. Like water. There it is. You can see all that dirt.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Moisturizing.
Maybe.
Okay, so we have these all apart. These were a factory set of tensioners that failed in 700 miles and collapsed. And then they were rebuilt again and put in and failed somewhat instantly. But we found some issues with dirt contamination in one, and the other one, the piston height was set too high. So when I completely compressed it in the vise, it jammed, which is what they do if you don't get this piston at the right height. So I think for right now, I'm going to clean all of these pieces. Valving could do with a little bit of a polish, even though it's supposed to be brand new. Just clean them really well, put them together, put the correct oil in. That was the other thing. They had like Singer sewing machine oil in there, and which is a little bit too lightweight. Usually I use 2050 engine oil. I think the spec is back in the day when these were in use in the 70s was straight 30 weight, which is available kind of sort of, but not a common use anymore. So put them together, clean them off really well. Now, I'm not feeling anything horrible in there. The board doesn't feel bad. Look at the difference how this flows. Of one tensioner that was really dirty. Had debris all through it. The lightweight oil. Yeah, I mean, it feels good. It's on the O-ring. Oh yeah, that's a lot more pressure than before. Remember when we did this with his the first time, it stuck. Okay, that's bottomed.
Okay.
Okay, now if everything works, it should follow me straight out. As soon as I let off, yep, there it comes. Perfect. Perfect. No signs of oil leakage. Well, this is one of the reasons why we don't use Hylamar type sealants, because I just spent 45 minutes taking the gasket off, and that's only the one side. I've still got to get what's left of it off the cover. And cleaning and retapping and
The other
more
side.
cleaning, and it's still not clean enough. And we've got to change this nut too, because the nylock, no grabby anything. It needs to be just a standard M8 nut with a wave washer.
Oh, the cover's pretty flat.
These were pretty stable because they were solid aluminum.
Not a mag, anything.
Perfect. Little low spot right there. That's it. There's no need for all that goop. Yeah, but see how this is all nicely printed all the way around, and that's not, so there's a little low spot right there. Need another can. So, one clean cover. That was an hour and 15 minutes to take a gasket off. It had so much Hylamar type, at least that's what it smelled like, some kind of red goo all over it. I Prussian blued the cover to see if there was a problem that I didn't know about. There's a little tiny low spot right here, but certainly within the realm of the gasket taking up all of that clearance there. The threads were so full of debris, I had to retap all of the threads on all of the studs, scrub everything out, change the nylock to a standard M8 washer with a M8 nut with a lock washer. The nylock, the nylon portion of the nut which stops it from coming loose, didn't contact the stud. These early cars didn't use a lot of nylocks. That was something that was still not widespread use in 67, 68, which is when this engine was cast. 67 is the casting mark. Vapor blasted the covers because I couldn't get everything off of here. Would have loved to have had this cover off to clean it better. Got it wire brush scraped. A lot of debris around the studs that it's all cleaned out, but we're ready to go look at our tensioner. Our tensioner's been sitting with the weight on it now for an hour and 15 minutes, as long as it's taken me to clean this one side. So we're going to go check it out. Okay, so we've got our Porsche designated weight on there. And I'm going to recheck our measurements, and we have dropped nothing. Still 7.8 millimeters space from here to here. Now that's not a super accurate measurement, but if it had dropped down in any way, shape, or form, we would have seen it. The other difference is if I push down on the weight as hard as I can't compress the tensioner. Whereas this style tensioner, which is, I mean, it looks nice. Don't know if I agree with the little oil pocket here because it can suck in air from there. I understand the concept. This is similar to the original Porsche tensioners where they had an oil catchment setup that was supposed to catch oil off the timing chain, keep this section full, and then as the tensioner pumped up and down, it had the oil that it needed. Porsche abandoned that in 67, 68 as a failure. This one, I mean, it feels nice, but I could, with the weight on this one, even once I bled all of the oil out of it, filled it up, I could still compress it with my hand with the help of the weight. I can't compress it with my thumb, but if I put it in a vise, I know I'll compress it easily. Nice spring pressure up. Then as Porsche says, a little bit of lifty. Feels good. Let's roll the thing over and see what it feels like. Okay, nice and smooth, no tight spots. No lumps, no bumps, and that's only one side. Huge, huge difference from when I first rolled it over. Okay, dot up, yep, so TDC number 1. Mix. There we go, I got it.
Feels better.
These valve covers off and where did all these extra washers come from?
How many are there?
There should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 down there. Cams don't look bad. We've got 574 sealant around everything. Doesn't look bad.
You're on TDC 1 right now.
Yes, I am. Apparently they gooed the bottom gaskets, maybe.
Did he say that?
That's what he told me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got 5, the red Loctite. So that could be a problem when we get in
I see
there.
some goo.
But we'll deal with that when there's time to deal with it. It's like a leftover sealant from something. Very dirty.
Red goo.
I don't know what it is. It's kind of like shellac.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm just going to pressurize our cam feed system and see where we get oil coming out. Oh no, it's hitting the lobes. It's okay. It's just an early one, so it doesn't have the top squirter.
Oh, it just one squirter.
So it's fine. Yeah, they're all getting it. It's all good. Crisis averted. Well, that feels good.
Nice.
Perhaps a hair loose. And straighten it just a little bit. Not much. The adjuster's been stretched. There we go, that's better. Yeah, the threads are pretty shitty in there.
Just too tight.
It's just old. Seen a lot of use. Okay, well we might be okay.
Spinning 1 revolution,
1 revolution. Okay, you keep track of your revolutions.
2 revolutions, 3 revolutions,
3.5. Let's see what the can says it should have. 2.5. 3.0 to 3.3. I don't think I would change it to 0.2. Let's see what the other side looks like.
oh, it's just too easy.
Nothing. That's it, fully compressed.
And so now it's going to suck air when it comes back up because it can't get oil.
That's nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. Yeah, I don't know what all the double washers are about.
Oh, I see it here. Not every one. Oh no, double washers. Double washers on everyone. More pressure. A lot of washers. It's going the other direction.
Of course.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I'm not going to change that. 3.54 and 3.5, slightly advanced. No, wouldn't change it.
So we're good on timing.
Yep, good on timing. I can see a good squish coming out as I nip down.
Nice.
I think this side's better than the other now. Slide down required. Little bit of a low spot right there. Little bit of a low spot right there. Generally, pretty good.
I think the gasket will do it.
Yep, the gasket will take that up just fine. I need my sharp towel.
Yeah. Camera's working.
This doesn't help anyone.
It's kind of crunchy.
I'm just hopping on.
Oh, yeah, but show me a piece.
I can't catch it. It just falls out of my hand. Clean all of your parts. Clean and flat. None of this stuff is necessary. Yes, sir. That's what happens when you put the hose clamp in the wrong place. Couple of new rockers.
Lots cleaner. Are they new rockers?
That one is, and that one is.
Oh. They do look different.
Just old. Okay, 2 head studs that moved up ever so slightly, and 1 rocker shaft that moved up ever so slightly. Otherwise, everything's tight. Yeah, I'll just do it overall. There we go.
Do you have shims on the inside already?
Yes.
And the outside?
It's just the inside for right now. Come on. No, I think it's too tight.
Will the shims change that?
That's what they're there for. Usually it's 3 shims is the starting point. Yeah, see, this alternator's been retapped. New flywheel going on. Made in Germany. Very important. Don't forget this piece.
That's the side it goes on.
Yep, lives right there like that. New bolts. bolts to get correct torque. No Loctite required.
We are on the ground. I put it in the right spot.
Guess what?
What? We
I need
forgot.
that pry bar.
No worries.
That's...
You think it's going to go that way?
No, I don't.
Whatever.
Okay, so we have our 67 911L engine on the test stand after changing timing chain tensioners, new flywheel, and we're going to verify for any funny noises that may or may not be present.
What do you want?
Give me ignition, and then fuel, and crank it.
More crank. Ready?
Okay.
I don't like doing it too long because you always say, okay.
normal 911 noises.
You're gonna lose it. Oh. Oh, it's noisier than that one. Nothing on this one. A little bit. Oh, it's the throttle shafts. Yeah.
Noise going away. Noise back. Noise going away. Noise back. So it needs new throttle shafts. The plates vibrating is what you're hearing.
Yeah, I can feel it and hear it.
We'll put your finger on that, gently.
Oh, wow. I can really feel it. Not so bad on this side. It's just really this side.
Okay, so this wraps it up for our 1968 911L engine. Lots of little things that stacked up to be a lot of bigger problems. We had the noise with the flywheel moving. We had timing chain guide rails that were in the wrong place. We had tensioner issues. All of these things stacked up to create a symphony of noises in this engine. But everything turned out well. Doesn't look like any long-term damage on any of the components. The engine's running nicely on our test stand, and it's ready to go back to its owner and back into its car and get some miles logged on it.